Hello universe, your Gemma is back. So for today's video, we are going to hit two main objectives. First is to get acquainted with some laboratory operations, and for the second objective is to demonstrate proper laboratory technique and skills involved in some common laboratory operations. So, are you excited? Let's get started. Okay, let's get started with the first operation. We have the measuring and estimating liquids. So, by the use of medicine dropper here, we are going to estimate 2 ml first for 5 attempts. If we could estimate well the measurement. Okay, the liquids measurement. Let's start. See the lower meniscus? Okay, great job. This is a great estimation. We got 2 ml, guys. 2 ml, it's not really clear since our measuring cups. Now let's proceed to estimating 5 ml of this liquid. Let's see. Exactly 5 ml, guys. Okay, now let's proceed to estimating liquids in 10 ml. Okay. See? Now we're down to the second common lab operation, and that is transferring of liquid from one container to the other. So here we have container A and container B. Container A, we have the 3/4 filled water. And for the container B, it is an empty disposable cup. I'm going to use this plastic spoon since we're using disposable cup. If we're going to use a glass, then we're going to use this tablespoon. It is to have the compatibility of their weight. Because if we're going to use spoon, there might be imbalances later on since it's metal or plastics. There might be spilling of liquids later on. So we're going to use plastic spoon for this time. So, okay. Let me adjust for you to see properly what's going to happen. We're going to transfer the water, this tap water from container A to container B. We're going to position, for us not to spill any drops of water, we're going to position slightly this. Touch the part of the handle of the spoon. Slowly transferring it. Okay, as you observe, there's no spilling. The water follows the structure of the spoon, which is directed to the container B. And here we go. We have successfully transferring the water from container A to container B without spilling. Okay guys, we're now on the third common laboratory operation, and that is precipitation. Here we have 3/4 of soft drink of Coca-Cola, and we have here a liquid milk. This is originally a powdered milk in which I already dissolved it in the water. So we're going to add milk on this container. So slowly, we're going to add milk to the soft drink. Please watch carefully guys, what will happen. As you can see, there are solid forms, and that is what we call calcium phosphate. Solid calcium phosphate, and this is what we call precipitate. Okay, we are now to the fourth operation, laboratory common operation, and that is filtration. So here we have, as we all know, filtration is about filtering. Since we don't have filter paper and cheesecloth, we're going to make use of this cloth itself. So okay, let's start. We're going to put the funnel on top of this empty bottle for us to direct the flow of the water. By the way, we're going to use this plastic spoon again for us to perform proper transferring of liquid. Okay, we have here the solution. Let's slowly transfer it here. It's not empty. So okay, as you can see, we have the filtrate. So where is the precipitate? It's here on our filtering cloth. So okay, we have successfully filtered the precipitate from the liquid. So Okay, for our fifth common laboratory operation, we are going to proceed with decantation. So decantation, we have here a precipitate and this supertenant. We are going to separate the liquid and the precipitate by first is allowing the precipitate to settle down in the bottom part, and afterwards transfer this liquid, this clear liquid, to this container without mixing with the precipitate. So let's get started. We need to slowly transfer this liquid side. Okay. Slowly so that the precipitate will not be touched. So there is still a liquid here. We need to continue the process. Okay guys, we are now on the last common laboratory operation, and that is evaporation. So here we have solution of salt and water, and the filtrate of the operation number 4. We're going to mix them later in a heated pan, in which we are going to observe what will happen after the evaporation. Are we going to see a crystal as a residue? Let's see. Okay, we have here the filtrate and the solution, salt and water solution. So let's pour it down. As well as the filtrate. Then let the fire begins. Okay, let's see what will happen to our evaporation operation. There are crystals already formed. So let's just wait until everything is already evaporated, until the crystal or residue will be left only. So okay, as you've seen now, there's formation of crystals. So I think guys, we have achieved our 2 objectives: to get acquainted with some common laboratory operation and to demonstrate proper technique and skills involved in those laboratory operations. So thank you for listening. Bye-bye!